What if I told you that the greatest obstacle to Christians' prosperity isn't a lack of faith, but a set of biblical truths we've never learned? Truth that can turn a life of scarcity into a legacy of abundance. Greetings, brothers and sisters. I'm Dr. Miriam Ezenwa, the founder of Kasiderawealth. As a professor, a researcher, and someone who once scraped by for a single meal, I have lived on both sides of the economic divide. That experience taught me a simple truth. When we apply God's straightforward principles, save a little, keep learning, give generously, and invest wisely, lack can turn into abundance. So here is my big idea, brothers and sisters. Christians should not have to live in poverty. If you follow the biblical blueprints I'm about to share, you will see a different future, which means steady income, wise investments, generous giving, and a legacy that endures for generations. Why does this matter? Millions of believers around the world still wrestle with poverty. As a child, I asked, why would a God of abundance let his people suffer? The answer came, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. I later realized that the missing knowledge was how money works and how to use it according to God's design. Let's look at the scriptural diagnosis of poverty. The Bible does not treat poverty as a neutral circumstance. Rather, it portrays it as a force that crushes purpose, reputation, and dignity. 6 passages illustrate this reality. Number 1 is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 15. It reminds us that a poor, wise man can save a city, yet society forgets him, silencing God's given insight. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 15 says that wealth becomes a strong city for the wealthy, while the destruction of the poor is their poverty. So poverty itself becomes a self-inflicted disaster, eroding health, hope, and protection. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 8 shows that riches can ransom a life, whereas the poor have no answer to threatening rebuke, leaving them defenseless. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 4 reveals that wealth attracts friends, while the poor are abandoned even by their closest companion. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 7 highlights how relatives and friends shun the poor, a double betrayal of family and community. Finally, the most popular verse, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7, warns that the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender, exposing debt as a power imbalance that strips dignity. Together, these verses paint poverty as an enemy that hides talent, weakens stability, silences the needy, and steals respect and freedom. Recognizing this diagnosis should compel every believer to pursue financial freedom, not for selfish gain, but to break oppression and fulfill God's call to be a blessing to the world. The question remains, why are so many Christians remain in poverty? Many Christians still remain in poverty because 7 hidden bondages trap them. In the weeks ahead, I will unpack each one of them so together we can break them. So here is my call to action to you. I invite you to dive deeply into these 6 scriptures I just shared. Ask the Holy Spirit to illuminate their deeper meaning and reject the false teaching that poverty is a sign of holiness. Let us see poverty for what it truly is, an enemy, and embrace holiness as wholehearted consecration to God, regardless of the size of our bank account. In closing, if you find this message valuable, please consider subscribing and sharing it with other people so we can keep learning and growing together. Thank you for listening. God bless you.